Smeller,
Mark Nash,
Michael Gross,
the boss.
my nigga, my brother.
Let's get this done, Mike.
We all love sports, right?
Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.
Been waiting on. Yes, I am back. I am back. I am back. I am back. Yo. What up, people? Welcome back to another edition of Mike on Sports. I am your host. I go by the name of Mike Gross, man. Big ups to that 501 and that 317. Y'all know how I get down. What? Why y'all so mad, man? What y'all? Everybody like, man, it's a lazy rumor, man. I don't make the news up, baby. I don't make the news up. I just report on it. I don't make the news, baby. I just report on the news, man. And we're going to go out to the article and let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, where this news is coming from. But rumors have emerged. And we all know how rumors go. Sometimes you can believe them. Sometimes you can not believe them. And sometimes they just bullshit. I read the report, and the guy who wrote it didn't have any credible sources. Typical PBC lies and propaganda. Oh, wow. Look at that. I love it, man. PBC form Voltron. PBC fanboys form Voltron. Bro, I don't give a fuck about PBC, The Zone, Showtime. I don't give a fuck about none of them motherfuckers, dog. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn. But if I'm going to report bad news from The Zone, guess what I'm also going to do? Or rumors from The Zone, rumors of The Zone going bankrupt, I reported that. So guess what else I'm going to do? Report on rumors of PBC leaving Fox. Let's go out to the article, man. All these guys out here fanboying and shit, man. Hey, man. Then when it happened, then what? Oh, is it still a rumor? Is it still a rumor? This is coming from the Ring magazine. Y'all trust the Ring magazine pound for pound? Y'all trust the Ring magazine pound for pound rankings? Oh, the Ring got Canelo number one. The Ring got Canelo number one. Y'all love running with every other article, but when it comes to PBC, you better not say nothing about PBC or any of their fighters. Man, you niggas shut up. Shut up. Is PBC your girlfriend? Is PBC your woman? Are you making any money out of PBC? The fighters getting paid. We ain't making no reports about fighters not getting paid. We ain't making no reports about fighters not getting no money. We're making a report about PBC possibly leaving Fox. Is that so hard to believe? If that's so hard to believe that PBC might leave Fox, hell, UFC left Fox. The UFC left Fox. Is that so hard to believe that sometimes, you know what I'm saying, in business, it don't work out the way you planned it? But now all you PBC fanboys want to come out, man, it's a lazy article, man. That's lazy. That's lazy. I'm not here to defend it. Only thing I do, man, is I go to the boxing websites, Ring Magazine, Boxing Scene, World Boxing News, Bad Left Hook. I go to those boxing sites and see what news is out there. And that's why my show is titled Rumors. That's why when I did the Shelly Finkel and then the Wilder letting go Shelly Finkel, I titled it as Rumors. That's why when I first reported on Jaron Ennis and Sergey Lipinets, I titled it as Rumors. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. But we're just saying, hey, man, it's some rumors out there that PBC could be leaving Fox. And the guy said, I mean, and look, and given quality, because given quality, the guy is he the one that's really going through it right now. He gonna say the guy didn't even name his sources. The guy told you in the article that he spoke to somebody with inside PBC. You think he gonna give away his source? You think he gonna give away his source so his source can get fired and he no longer have a source anymore? Is that what we're saying? That because he ain't put a name with it, it's not credible. I see Mike Carpenter all the time putting out sources, no name with it, but his shit credible. Make your mind up, man. What you gonna do, man? What you gonna do? Are you gonna be a boxing fan or you gonna hold the PBC flag? I don't care what you do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't for me to do. It's for y'all to do. Are you gonna be a boxing fan or are you gonna be holding the PBC flag, man? Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. All right. So news, rumors ping that Fox Sports and PBC will end their deal early. Maybe as a buyout or something. By Michael Woods. Big ups to Woodsy. Big ups to Michael Woods, man. He do the talk boxing with with Michael Woods show. He's been doing it a lot longer than I have. So I'm pretty sure he has his inside sources, you know what I'm saying? Oh my buddy, guys, Michael Woods ain't credible now. Fuck Michael Woods. He ain't credible. It was much fanfare that Fox Sports and PBC announced their marriage back on September 5th, 2018. A landmark 4-year multi-platform agreement. This was right smack dab in the first time with certain promotional companies and people in boxing sphere, as you recall, with what the zone puts to gain subscribers. You know what I'm saying? So do you remember the PBC Fox deal being hyped? This would make Fox the permanent broadcaster for PBC top tier championship fights featuring its biggest and brightest stars. We all know, don't we? The press releases in reality don't always match up. That's not being a cynic. That's being a realist. It comes from knowing that PR folks tend to play up the best case scenarios during those hitty times when deals have just been consummated. We are at the more than midway point of a 4-year deal, judging the original wording of that 2018 release. And perhaps as a good time as any to take a harder look at Fox PBC's parent and try to figure out the level of strength or lack of in their partnership. Especially because I've heard chatter that Fox PBC union would not go that 4-year distance, that Fox is planning to allocate resources and time on their schedule in other ways. A fight game titan told me a few weeks ago that was the word on the street. And then after the fight citizen analyst Naka Mercedes touched on it on her YouTube channel on the Knockouts with Naka show. She said a little bird told her that a pair of Fox Sports and PBC will be no more, and PBC will move their content to CBS. So somebody's saying or insinuating that PBC will move their content to PBS. I mean, to CBS. Now, before we go any farther, is it too far fetched to think that PBC will leave Fox and go back to CBS? CBS is the mother network of Showtime, and we all know that Showtime promotes some of PBC cards. So if they go to CBS, it's just like it's falling right in line with what they're doing over at Showtime. CBS is Showtime, Showtime is CBS. So is it too far-fetched to think that PBC goes back to CBS? A channel where they have had a lot of success. I take you back to 2017, 2016. Sean Porter versus Keith Thurman did about 4 million viewership on CBS. About 4 million on CBS. That's not a bad number. Would Fox really pull the plug early? Since the union was made official, there have been some good news and some bad news. Great fights and stickers put together by Team BBC and launched on Fox platforms. That's not breaking news. All the promoters and leagues, the top ranked, the Matchroom and PBCs are all in the same boat. The track record hits and misses is mixed. Fox showcased fights on Saturday night, on Saturday evening on regular Fox. And we all know that, you know what I'm saying, Plant did good numbers on Fox. I just did a show on that earlier, so we ain't got to rehash that. Let's see where he goes to that what's called. Let's see. He talks about how he talked to somebody. All right. So he says, but when you don't know, you ask. Oh, shit.
Canelo ha dicho que quiere enfrentarlo, él también quiere enfrentarlo, y sería ideal para él enfrentarlo en septiembre. ¿Por qué? Porque se supone.
I don't know what he's saying. So he's saying when you don't know, you ask. So he's saying he poked around Sunday into Monday and reached out to another bigwig. The person has no direct dog in the hunt, but told me a similar story, that it's being talked about in certain circles in fancy offices that Fox and PBC will part ways and that the 4-year deal would not hit the finish line. The CBS part of the move, the person said, doesn't sound at all plausible. So the guy that he talked to, Michael Woods, that is, he did his digging. He reached out to some of his sources inside of boxing, and they're telling him that the CBS move doesn't make any sense and it's not plausible. But they are telling him, Michael Woods, that is, and again, these are all rumors. Giving quality. I'm glad you stated the obvious, my brother. You know what I'm saying? For all y'all who don't know what dog in the hunt mean, there you go. Giving quality give you the definition of what dog in the hunt mean. I'm pretty sure everybody in my chat knows what dog in the hunt means. By having no dog in the hunt means you don't have you don't care which way it goes. It don't affect you either way. So I'm sure we all know what that means. So he says he then reached out to Tim Smith. And we all know Tim Smith is the vice president of communications for Heyman Boxing. and asked him about the rumor. In good humor, Smith answered in riffle of the fact I told him another high-level person told me that Fox Sports and PBC parting ways was something they been made aware of. Original reports in September 2018 were of a four-year deal. So is PBC currently looking for a new platform because Fox has chosen to end their involvement in PBC? This is what Tim Smith had to say. Your source is high. He cracked back. Have your high-level source put this in perspective for you. Fox PBC Fight Night scored 1.6 million viewers in prime time on Saturday for a 3-fight card that featured Caleb Plant, dominant win over Caleb Truax. That's 23% better than last year. That ranks as Fox best PBC Fight Night performance since 12/21/2019. The telecast peaked at more than 2 million viewers. So Tim Smith is saying, Tim Smith is not saying no. Tim Smith is not saying no. Tim Smith is bringing up all the numbers that they did and showing you how it's an improvement to what it's the best fight night since 2019. He's not denying it. He's not denying it. He's saying that the sources is high. He's saying that they high. He's saying that they've been smoking. They on that goddamn pack. But he is not saying that those are false. He's not saying that those are false. He's not saying that these rumors aren't true. He's saying that we did better numbers. So maybe they're trying to convince Fox not to let them go. I honestly don't have the slightest clue on what's going on. I don't have the slightest clue of what's going on. But if PBC were to leave Fox, and this is just a hypothetical question. If PBC were to leave Fox, what destination, and this question goes out to everybody out there in the chat, what destination would you want to see PBC go? If PBC were to leave Fox, what other platform would you like to see PBC on? Is it The Zone? Is it CBS? Is it ESPN? Is it HBO? Do we want HBO to come back? ESPN. I had a feeling somebody was gonna say ESPN, CBS, HBO coming. I wouldn't mind seeing HBO make a comeback in boxing. And honestly, bro, somebody made a good point about HBO, right? Somebody made a damn good point about HBO. Why don't HBO come back into the world of boxing and just put their content on HBO Max? Have one or we'll have like six major fight nights a month on regular HBO, but every other card just throw it on HBO Max. Every other little card just put it on HBO Max. I think HBO Max would be smart because it's another revenue source. HBO Max can be for HBO Max can be what ESPN Plus is to ESPN. It can be what ESPN Plus is to ESPN. HBO Max, man. That's and I'm sure there's smarter people out there. There's smarter guys out there than me that already know what I'm saying, thought about this idea. So if HBO, and I wouldn't mind seeing HBO come back in boxing, because HBO has a lot of good voices and a lot of good history and got a lot of good nostalgia. But I wouldn't mind seeing them back in there. And by using HBO Max, we seen Wonder Woman come to HBO Max, then go to theaters. We seen Denzel movie just go to HBO Max, then go to theaters. So I mean, it went to theaters too, but it was released on HBO Max. So why not do the same for boxing? Are you telling me that HBO Max wouldn't be more of a name brand than the Zone? HBO Max would be more of a name brand than what the Zone is right now. They got more people already in tune. And peep this out. Peep this out. If you already got HBO, if HBO is already included in your cable provider, HBO is free for you. HBO Max is absolutely free. Think about that. So not only does it benefit the loyal HBO supporter, they put their things on. That's bam. So you can get HBO Max for free if you got HBO. I would love to see them on there, man. I would love to see HBO come back and be a player. I would love to, because that means more money in the boxing ecosystem. That means there's more money in the boxing ecosystem. And also, so HBO was one. But now let's deal with the people who are currently broadcasting boxing. So, and this, again, it's just a hypothetical. We have no proof of anything. No proof that PBC is leaving Fox. This is all rumors. Rumors brought to you by Ring Magazine. Ring Magazine put the story out that Fox and PBC could be splitting their ways. So let me ask you this. Would you rather, if PBC were to leave Fox, would you rather have it on, and these are the only two you can pick from, would you rather have it on the Zone, or would you rather have it on ESPN? Think about it. The Zone and ESPN, because when you think about the Zone, they got the 168 pounders, 160 pounders. They got 175 pounder and Bevo. They got Kovalev. They got a lot of different guys over there. You know what I'm saying? They got some opponents at 130. JoJo Diaz, Tevin Farmer. Brian Francis, I know they're already affiliated with Showtime. I get that. Brian. But let me ask you this. And I'll wait. What affiliation does Fox and Showtime have, if any? What kind of affiliation does Fox and Showtime have? Because if Fox and Showtime ain't got no affiliation, with I'm gonna be real with you. Fox got a more of a affiliation with ESPN than they do with Showtime. Fox sold they sold, I believe, their Fox Studios or Fox whatever. They sold some segment of Fox to Disney. You know what I'm saying? So Disney can create all the shows that they're coming out with now. So ESPN and Disney might look at them like, hey, Al, you want to come over here and do some big pay? Now think about this now, man. Yeah, now we getting to it. Now we getting to it, right? So what if Al Heyman says, you know what? I'm gonna go over to ESPN. I'm gonna sign a deal that does not include Top Rank. My deal is exclusive to ESPN and ESPN only. That means Al Heyman now can do exactly what ESPN is doing. He can do exactly what Dana White is doing, using that ESPN Plus app. And I know y'all like, Mike, you keep on bringing this ESPN Plus app up. I know, but y'all got to understand how valuable it is for an app to account for 40% of the Wilder and Fury pay-per-view, 40% of the second pay-per-view. That's money that you do not have to even think about breaking down the middle with the cable company, man. Time Warner, fuck you. Xfinity, fuck you. Whoever out there giving out cable. We ain't got to deal with y'all no more because we got our own platform. That's why I brought up HBO Max. That's why I'm bringing up ESPN Plus. Because if you can like it or hate it or not even whatever, but you got to understand. You got to understand that boxing is going to be on apps. But in the future, boxing will be on apps. It's just too much money to be made off these apps. It's too much money. When you can cut off the cable company, it's too much money to be made on these apps. That's why you see Jake Paul going to the app. That's why you see DAZN going to the app. That's why you see ESPN Plus having their success. That's why you see Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather ain't going back to where he did his pay-per-view with Showtime. Remember? Floyd, Conor McGregor, 4 million buys on Showtime. Floyd ain't going back there. Floyd ain't going back there. Why not? Why not, y'all? Why Floyd ain't going back to the pay-per-view route that he's being so successful with on Showtime? And honestly, I don't even know what the app's called anymore. Can somebody help me with the name of the Floyd Mayweather and Logan Paul app? It's called some new shit. But why do you think that he's not going that route? Because he realizes I can get 2 million buys on the app and still do the same amount of money that I've been doing. I can get, because all that money is our money now. We ain't got to split it with no cable company no more. That's why Floyd ain't using Showtime to promote his fight. Come on, baby. He says, Mr. Wilson, big ups to my guy, Alexander Wilson. He says, I feel like they would sign a deal with Viacom CBS Network since they have the relationship with Showtime, who is owned by Viacom CBS. You would have thought that before they signed with Fox. You would have thought that before they signed with Fox. You would have thought that CBS would have shut out some money for them. But maybe CBS wasn't happy with the product that it got once upon a time. You know what I'm saying? Who knows, man? I would have thought that since you with Showtime and you with CBS, then whatever. But no. Hey man, I don't blame him. I don't blame them. I wouldn't want to pay network fees either. Now, look, man, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and open up these phone lines. If you want to call in, you can. You can give me your opinion about what should happen, If you believe it, or do you just think that this is a bunch of bullshit? Do y'all think that this is just a bunch of bullshit? That Fox is not leaving CBS. I mean, that PBC is not leaving Fox. Is it? Do you believe it's a bunch of bullshit, or do you really think that this can possibly happen? I'm not sure about how much I believe in it. Because again, I don't believe. Y'all know me. I don't believe nothing until I actually see it. And this been a rumor for a while now. You know what I mean? It's been a rumor for a couple of days now. I was just waiting for like a article to come out so I can have some to like reference. You know what I'm saying? But going out to my guy 216, be nice. Talk to your boy.
What's happening, Mike?
I'm just chilling, man. Trying to see is this bullshit, or is it actually, you know what I'm saying, got a chance of happening?
Yeah, I heard about this a few days ago. Like, I believe it's possible. I don't believe Fox is getting the return that they anticipated on, partially due to the pandemic, but partially due to the fights they putting on. Like, they really not giving the fans what they asking for.
Yeah, man. Outside of that Killer Plant fight, I can't really name a Fox card this year that I can't name like the last Fox card that I've been like over the moon about.
And really with the Caleb Plant fight, I think that was more collateral damage with no sports being on for real.
I mean, I don't want to say that because it was basketball on that night. A lot of different things on, you know what I'm saying? I just think that maybe Caleb Plant, you know what I'm saying, it becoming, because I mean he's been fighting on Fox a lot, so maybe he's becoming more familiar with the crowd. And we know, you know what I'm saying, Fox is free TV. Like, it's free TV. Pandemic, you can't go nowhere. You ain't got to worry about internet. You ain't got to worry about none of that shit, man. You ain't got to worry about cable. Simply turn your fucking TV on and plug up the antenna. Fox gonna be right there. So I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to diminish it. You know what I'm saying? But being on free TV and it being in almost every home in America, I mean, that's a good advantage.
Do you think being on free TV would allow them to pay them guys a little more to put on the fights that the fans is looking for? Being that they are cutting out, you know, at least one or two entities.
No, because you don't see the big time sponsors. You know what I'm saying? You see the same old Copper 12. You see Modelo. You know what I'm saying? You don't see the Coca-Colas. You don't see
right.
You don't see the Walmart ads. You know what I'm saying? You need those big time Apple. You need Amazon. You need those big time sponsors to not only make up for some of that lost money, but they're gonna have to be pretty much like the NFL, like got all these partnership deals with Bud Light and all this shit. So you don't need them to like pony up a lot of the money to like pay these fighters, and we all know that these fighters, you know what I'm saying, sometimes can make these sponsors not want to do business with them.
Do you think this is the lowest boxing has ever been? As far as the attention?
I'm the wrong person to ask, because I honestly feel like shit, boxing is in a good spot with the advent of social media, because a lot of these clips that we see that probably wouldn't went viral 10 years ago, they go viral now, and people do videos off of them. So people maybe not get familiar with a name, but maybe with a face, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I mean, for real, man, I I would say that it's at a low point. I don't know if this is the lowest, but it's definitely at a low point because I feel like Mayweather's 6-fight run was better than anything we done got in the last 2 to 3 years.
Mayweather,
Outside of that when he started that Showtime and ended outside of a Tiafimo, maybe
Wilder Fury too.
Man, cut it out, man. That was an ass whooping. Wasn't nobody look.
I know how the fight ended up, but the event was there, my nigga. Like the
I mean, I ain't talking about event wise. I'm talking about competition wise.
Oh, okay. You talk about the level of competition. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say Vlad and AJ. That was a pretty competitive fight.
I say the last 2 to 3.
2 to 3. All right, 2 to 3. I try to sneak that in and shit, but 2 to 3. I mean, I like Charlo Harrison. I think the build up and fight was great. I just gotta go through, you know what I'm saying? Like just go down the logs and shit, you know. Like I like Hurd and Laura. Hurd and Laura was pretty good. That came on I believe Fox or whatever channel it came on or Showtime. But yeah, man.
And see, that's the thing. All of them fights, them fights is equal to or less than that Mayweather run, and that's my point because it seems like it's declining.
Man. Outside of Pacquiao and Canelo, man, like Berto, Guerrero, McDonough. I guess McDonough is. I mean, but I didn't think Floyd.
Yeah, both.
I didn't think Floyd.
Both Maidana fights.
Yeah, I didn't think Floyd lost the first fight though.
What, against Maidana?
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He won that hands down. But
yeah,
you know,
I don't even know why they like ran it back for. You feel me?
It because of the money.
Well, true that.
Yeah, the money was there. Everybody talk about, oh, Floyd wanted to prove that. Floyd didn't give a fuck. Floyd won. Yeah, but he seen the demand there for it. You know what I'm saying? He seen the demand there for a second fight. He's like, yeah, run it back. And I really think it was to stick it to Broner. I think that's where the Maidana fight materialized from, was to stick it to Broner. I think Floyd was upset with the comparisons and them talking about Broner beating Mayweather. You know, at one point they was talking about Broner handing Mayweather his first loss. And I think all of that really rubbed Mayweather the wrong way. And that Maidana shit was a get back, like, this how you supposed to do it, nigga.
And I gotta give my guy M some credit right quick, D-Nice. Let me know what you think about this right here, all right?
Yeah.
M says, honestly, it seems like whatever division the fans like, they start stalling to milk it.
It definitely does.
Why,
definitely does.
Why do they?
Definitely does.
Why do promoters feel like that's the way to go, though?
Man, I don't have a clue. I mean, so many fights have been washed down the drain because of this milking process.
Yeah.
You would think that they would just go on and get it on, but they don't. Look at the AJ Wilder, man. That was, everybody could have touched some paper on that one.
Yeah, everybody could.
Hurd, Charlo.
Ooh,
that was anticipated. Motherfuckers wanted to see that.
Yep. You still have.
You got this.
Spencer we already know Spencer
Spence Crawford.
Man, Ugas but not beat Spence, man. I tell you, man. If Ugas
beats Spence, we will never see Crawford and Spence.
I might be done with boxing, man. I'm like, boy, I'm going off on every promoter I know. Y'all niggas been stalling, and look what happened. Ugas beat fucking Spence.
I mean, it's a build up because he gonna get the rematch, and then he come back and win. Now he the best thing since sliced bread, and you can go ahead and continue the conversation. But by that time, you done lost a year and a half.
It's not even that nice. As soon as we seen AJ lose to motherfucking Anthony Ruiz, everybody, I don't know, man. AJ ain't gonna beat Fury. I don't know if AJ can beat Wild and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what.
Yeah, they wrote him off.
That's what everybody started saying. Now, you telling me if Spence lose to Ugas?
I mean, if Spence lose to Ugas, the immediate reaction, they gonna shit on Spence. You know what I'm saying? But if he come
back and beat him,
if he come back and wash him up, like get him the fuck up out of there, it's back on and popping. But if he come back and do the AJ, the box safe, win on points, then yeah, that his rep would take a little hit. But if he was to lose, say he was to lose a decision.
Yeah.
Say Spence lose a decision, but the fanfare is he got robbed. Then he come back, and then he dog Ugas. He back on top. Just that simple.
Only goddamn thing where I believe, nigga, the word rob get out used or used way too much. Way too much,
like this. There's definitions of robberies, but most times it's a close fight.
Yes.
If you can see the fight going one way, then the fight going another. Like it's not out the realm of possibility. 1-2 point swing. Like that's a close fight.
Yeah, Rolly and that dude he fought, that's a robbery. You know what I'm saying? Clear
that's a robbery.
Clear cut, you know what I'm saying? Nothing even to be talked about, you know what I'm saying? That's a robbery.
One of the most classic robberies was Sweet Pea and Chavez.
Yes, absolutely.
Like that's your definition of a robbery.
I don't even like how they did my guy Michael Taylor, you know what I'm saying? Stop the fucking fight with the last 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Hey, referee, what you doing, my nigga?
I put that on. I put that on Meldrick Taylor though. He should have been defending.
Come on,
he should have been defending, man.
Give me a count at least, man. You referee, if you heard the goddamn you heard that, nigga.
He though? You know what I'm saying? Like
you right.
You see what I'm saying? Everybody caught up in the action at the time.
You're right.
It's a live event going on. I think Steele did his job, and if anybody should be mad, it's Meldrick Taylor. You shouldn't have been getting your ass whooped at the end of the fight, especially after you done dominated me the whole fight. Right? How you pick the last round and start getting beat up on?
Hey man, start getting your ass whooped, man. Like, I watched that shit. Like I was like, man, I kept on going back to box round. Like, damn, he lost. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching. I'm going back like, bro, hold on. I know I'm reading this right. He lost. I'm watching the fight. Like, bro, he is. And I hadn't watched it, you know what I'm saying, before, so I didn't really know, you know what I'm saying, what happened. Man, come to that damn last minute, man, nigga started whooping the shit out of Meldrick ass, man.
Yeah, he started whooping his ass. And for real, Meldrick was lightweight out on his feet.
Man, he was done, man. Bro, oh my God. I was just like, damn, man. But hey, let me ask you this, D-Nice. If PBC is to leave Fox, where would you like to see them end up?
I don't have a particular network, but I would say free television.
Okay. So
I would definitely say free television, or
that means the zone
come on to ESPN.
Okay. So CBS,
ESPN.
that's the only free TV you're gonna get. CBS. I mean, ABC. They really gonna invest in boxing? I don't know. I doubt it.
Not with the way the current landscape of boxing looking. I think it'll have to be some provisions in there, like y'all boys gonna have to make some fights.
Yeah, code of conduct. That too. Like you can't. I can't put you on ABC. You know what I'm saying? Behind the NBA game and y'all using all.
Yeah, you talk.
Yeah, you can't do that.
And who the fuck want to see Danny Garcia, Ivan Redcatch? After a goddamn football game.
Especially if Danny ain't gonna get a stoppage. Like I mean, like you.
Right.
You can feed me that shit as long as, you know what I'm saying, it's an impressive fight from a standpoint of Danny just knocked that motherfucker out. Don't feed me somewhere. Oh man, I'm trying to go rounds. I'm trying to get my rounds up. I don't want to hear that.
They don't want to see that.
I don't want to hear that. Like Edgar always say, man, I don't get paid for overtime. First round, this nigga. First rounder, man.
But the best place though appears to be ESPN. They the ones You know, they are a sports network, and they seem to be into combat sports right now.
And they got multiple stations. ESPN
Yeah.
1, ESPN 2, ESPN News, ESPN Classic, ESPN 360, ESPN 3.
Right.
They got ESPN.
Then they got the ESPN Plus app, and I think that will bring a lot of exposure to dudes like Tank, Spence. Like, you know, not to say that they don't have exposure now, but to be on that network, I think that'll push them through the roof.
And imagine if you're on that network and you got them be watching a Lakers and Clippers game, and all through the game, Tank Davis, the rising up and coming,
right,
knocking motherfuckers out.
Right.
So the clip of him knocking out got to be Leo Santa Cruz. He coming up next.
Right.
He coming up next. Jamal Charles knocking out Banana. He coming up next. Like, I think that the guys, we like, let's be real. A lot of black folks watch the NBA. I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. A lot of black folks don't really watch boxing and all that much. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being all the way honest. Like far as like demographic, like basketball, football, boxing is a niche sport. It's a niche sport. You know what I'm saying? So if you can get motherfuckers to start like, oh, Tank Davis, oh, he was Floyd, because most folks don't even know that shit. You know what I'm saying?
No, they don't. You see, I had to turn to the YouTube community to talk boxing, man. All my people don't really fuck with it.
And I don't like say that to like trying to like downgrade it. I'm just like being like honest with you. Like, I love boxing, but we gotta be like real.
So do I.
Like boxing is not a very big sport. That's why these guys can get away with half the shit they like. You imagine this. If LeBron James was Earl Spence and got in that car wreck, come on, bro.
Oh, wait.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. They would have got them even. It would have been way worse. LeBron can't hide. He can't be out in the media for a year. No, man. Every time he had practice, even to this day, when you see he 100% healthy, they're going to ask him questions about that car wreck. They're going to slander his name. You see how they did Tiger Woods? So imagine if
they was on his ass.
Yeah. Over some personal shit. Nigga, my wife went crazy because I'm fucking up another bitch. They ain't got nothing to do with y'all. We ain't hurt nobody. We ain't fuck with nobody. We ain't do nothing to nobody. But everybody got in his business, man, because he's in a sport where he has that attention level to where they gotta be on. And boxing just don't.
Right.
The stars in boxing outside of Floyd Mayweather, because Floyd is the one. Like when he got brought on ESPN and like First Take, they tried to bring up his damn domestic violence shit that was old. He already did his time for it. And I just thought that was like kind of tasteless, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, the man already did his time, already served his sentence, you know what I'm saying? Whether you like him, hate him, his debt to society had been paid. To bring it up,
yeah, the Michelle Beadle, the Michelle Beadle chick, man, she was on his head, Jack.
Oh my God, I'm glad. And what's she at now? The Floyd Mayweather curse. What's she
That's
at
a
now?
fact.
She
definitely ain't visible.
She's not on ESPN no more.
I think she still work there, but
nah, she don't.
She don't work there no more.
She was working on this show called Get Up when it first started. It's called Get Up.
I remember that.
And then what happened to her? They went to like negotiations. She came with a number that they thought was disrespectful, and it's still there.
Ah, okay. Because I see the Get Up now is what's that? Jay Will and Keyshawn.
No. That's on that's like the Mikey Mike show now. Like Jay Will and them like
okay.
To what Greeny and Golick was doing on ESPN2 for years. That little 3-4 hour morning show. But now Greeny, he doing the Get Up at 8 with Jalen Rose, Marcus Spears, Dominique Foxworth, you know what I'm saying? Like a little white girl host. I don't know her name, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. But back to Floyd, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you ain't Floyd and Manny Pacquiao, because Manny got that heat when he said that shit about the gay community, you know what I'm saying? He definitely got that heat. So in boxing, you gotta be a certain level star, I guess.
Yeah.
And being on
Yes, you do.
being on a show like or being on a network like Disney or ESPN, they gonna apply pressure to PBC to make sure like those guys like tiptoe their line.
Oh yeah, they're gonna have to cut some of the shenanigans out.
Yep. Well, D man, anything else you want to say, man, before I get on to the next call?
No, I just hope that boxing start making fights again, man, because I like the UFC too. You know, I like MMA, so you know they can keep playing around, and I'll just be watching MMA more.
Oh yeah, man. It don't even matter to me, man. Like it's like
Me neither.
boxing gonna beat up because it's the Wild Wild West, and that's one thing I want to address, man. I want to address right quick, bro. Let me find that tweet because I wanted to get him right. But yeah, D man. Anything else you want to say, bro?
Oh no, do your thing.
All right, big dog.
Yes, sir.
People always they always try to point the blame at something or someone and say, you know what? That's the problem with boxing. That's the problem with boxing. No, man. No, it's not. Boxing done had problems before this shit was even thought about. You know what I'm saying? And I just hate when people try to assert blame to certain people or certain influencers. And y'all, and by me saying that, y'all know where I'm going with that. It's kind of tough. It's tough for me to stay quiet on. And I'm gonna share it right now. So Teofimo Lopez, and we're gonna open the phone lines back up and get to another caller. Just give me a second. Teofimo Lopez. He says, stop this YouTuber boxing. Stop diminishing the sport that we work so hard for. Shit not sweet. So he believed that YouTuber boxing is diminishing the sport that he and his people don't work hard for, or him and the boxers don't work hard for. I got an issue with that. I do. Because the same guy in one breath says that YouTuber boxing is diminishing the sport. But in the next breath, you call yourself undisputed champion. And you're parading around with a WBC franchise belt, a belt that was never earned. Franchise belt was never earned. Lomachenko did nothing but fill out paper for that belt. Or Bob Arum or whoever the fuck fill out the paperwork for that belt. That's all you have to do. You call yourself undisputed in one breath, but you say YouTuber boxing is diminishing the sport. No, it's not. It's sanctioned bodies and guys like you. Guys like Teofimo Lopez, who instead of really seizing the moment and wanted to be daring to be great, like, oh, we all know what happened. Everybody in boxing knows what happened. Devin Haney, mandatory, Lomachenko, Loma Nim petitioned for a belt, and they got a franchise belt, and Devin got the regular. They avoided Devin Haney. And they got a belt for avoiding Devin Haney. And they went right into a fight with you. So for you to say YouTuber boxing is diminishing the sport when the WBA can sanction Bermain Stavern versus Trevor fucking Bryan for a interim heavyweight title. When the WBA can still have Leo Santa Cruz as the 126-pound super champion when he ain't fought there in 2 fights. When he just fought Tank for the WBA super at 130. When the WBA can strip Manny Pacquiao because of his inactivity, but not strip Leo Santa Cruz of his inactivity. But YouTuber boxing is diminishing the sport. When the fucking WBC can create a whole nother division to fill their pockets with, to give security fees to these boxers in a whole nother division, Bridgerweight. Not YouTuber boxing. That's what y'all doing, man. That's what y'all stand for. Boxing is a business. Boxing is a business disguised as a sport. All right. I think I'm feeling good now. I'm feeling good now. Yeah. Got that off my chest, man. Like I said, man, phone lines are open. If you want to call in, you can. If not, we can get on down to the next show, man. Get on to the next show. But if not, man, we gonna take a call. If not, big ups to everybody out there in the chat. Number to call in is 317-220-6995. If you want to call in, you can. If not, remember the topic is PBC. Rumor alert. Could be leaving Fox. Article by Ring Magazine. I mean, that's a credible source. So I feel like we should do it. What you mean? A fresh BS quote. What you mean? I did a fresh BS quote. Oh no! Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true, Fresh BX. That's true, man. That is absolutely 1,000% true. They ain't gonna never get mad about something that go in their favor. But one thing you can't say, man, you can't be like YouTuber boxing is ruining the sport. No, bro, no, it's not. Simply put, man, if you don't want to watch it, you ain't got to buy it. If you don't want to watch it, you ain't got to buy it. If you don't want to watch it, you ain't got to buy it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, big ups to everybody out there in the chat, man. Y'all smash that thumbs up button. Ah, okay. Yeah. That ain't my quote. That ain't my quote. You know what I'm saying? That's Fresh BS quote. Nah, nigga. Fresh BX, he'll never be like me. He'll never be like the quoting genius Michael Gross. You know what I'm saying? The philosopher. Nah, I'm bullshit. Shout out to my guy Fresh BX, man. Big ups to everybody out there in the chat. Black Seeds, Milo, most devoted boxer of all time, Demetrius Boo Andrade, Grand Reaper, Rubisky, Austin GT. Shout out to Watch Him Act Bad. Big ups to everybody out there in the chat, man. Axiom, KDDR, you know what I'm saying? Mark Nash, Grand Reaper, Marvin So Icy Sims, Rubisky, Brian Francis, Dwayne B. It's everybody in the chat, man, who rocking with your boy, man. Support Mike on Sports, man. Boxing Learner. Nah, ain't nothing confirmed, man. That's why you see the title wouldn't say rumors. You know, I be thinking, man, do people know like do people know what words mean? You know what I'm saying? Do people know what like exclamation points and question marks and punctuation, like do they know what that means? You know what I'm saying? Because if you knew what it means, you wouldn't you wouldn't ask me if it's confirmed, or you wouldn't say I can't take it serious because it says rumors. You know what I'm saying? It definitely says rumors. So for everybody who got mad at me for doing this show and Mike, this is, I don't want to hear it. Before you even clicked on the video, you read what it said. Rumors. Rumors can be either true or false. They can be either accurate or inaccurate. They can be legit or they can be fugazi. That's all I'm saying, man. Till next time, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Y'all smash that. Smash that thumbs up button today, man. I ain't cranky, man. I ain't cranky. I just wonder to myself sometime. You know what I'm saying? Do we know punctuation? Do we know what the punctuation means? But Lamar Odom versus Aaron Carter. Come on, man. Y'all gotta quit this shit, man. Peace out.
Sometimes you gotta give people their flowers. While they can still smell them. Mark Nash. Michael Gross, the boss.
My nigga. My brother.
Let's get this done, Mike.
We all love sports, right?
Mike Gross, the boss. This is Mike on sports. He smoke competition, same time smoke a port. When it comes to debating, he's one of the greatest. Put him on the A-list over Kellerman and Bayless. If you missed the show, couldn't make it, just log on and click the playlist. That boy always working, not to be played with. Hit subscribe and the bell for the latest. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. Right there from first bell, tip up and coin toss. Mike Gross, the boss. Mike on sports. He call it how he see it. Either you won or you lost. Big games, big fights, rolling dubs up. You like the content, hater? Click the thumbs up. Cashapp, super chat, go all in. But do your research first before you call in.